Hello everyone, Dick Hibbage, you can do physiology and more. So today is day 6 of advanced nutrition science. So there are many concepts when it comes to nutrition, many contradictory factors, whatever may be out there, okay? So it's honestly can be very complicated, very confusing, just be simplistic. Know your body, find out your blood type. The things I've been emphasizing is honestly the single very best way out of everything out there to find out what your body is going to need, get the best results for your individual self. The problem is it's not saying that a lot of the methods or mindsets or ways, whatever, nutritional habits, diets, whatever the hell you want to call it, it's not to say that any of those are bad or not beneficial, but they are not not a one size or basically they're a one size fits all. Okay, they're not an individual physiological way of actually getting to know your body and getting to the things in your body needs. Okay, so here's the thing. There's many concepts. Let's talk about, first, we're going to cover the basis of fats, different types of fats. Okay, there's good fats and bad fats. I mentioned that yesterday. However, okay, different oils. Okay, so you have like olive oil. Okay, just generally speaking, olive oil in general. If you go out and buy just a standard extra version of olive oil, yeah, it's great for you. Put on salads, whatever it may be. Okay, once you cook it though, if you cook it at a high heat, it's going to destroy the benefits. It could also potentiate maybe harmful things in your body. There's still a lot of studies out there, okay? However, I get something that is called a smooth. It is actually a type of extra virgin olive oil that is actually designed for sauteing, stir frying, okay? Obviously, you don't want to cook it on high or anything like that. I use it to make my pancakes. I use it to make my stir fry, whatever it may be in my pancakes. I only cook on a medium or medium to low heat, okay? So the thing is, there's different types, okay? Different types of fats. The fats you eat from meat, so from like beef, okay, I'm going to mention beef because beef is a lot more beneficial than pork, and chicken is beneficial as well. However, beef fat is actually a good type of fat. All meat fat actually can be good for you. Yes, it's a saturated fat, but in small amounts, it actually is beneficial. Just like the same thing I mentioned with real butter, okay? But we got to be careful. We still don't want to consume, even if you're consuming, okay, just olive oil on your salads or whatever it may be, you can still consume too much to where, number one, it might give you some heartburn. Number two, it's going to add to your overall caloric intake. So if you're not burning off those calories, even though it's helping, it could still actually potentiate for you having a weight gain. However, here's one thing to think about. Also based on scientific studies and my own research and things like that, the good fats such as olive oil, other monounsaturated fats such as nuts. You have your essential omega-3 fatty acids that comes from fish, especially high amounts in salmon, things like that. Okay, those things help emulsify or destroy harmful fats. So here's the thing to think about. Okay, so when you have fat cells coming in, say you have a globule, say you have 5. Just an example, okay? It's 5 little globules of some fat cells that's based off hydrogenated oils or some harmful saturated fats, harmful types of saturated fats, okay? So you have 5 globules of that. You have 1 or 2 globules coming over here of olive oil or some omega-3s from salmon. Guess what happens? This is going to come through and it's going to basically dissipate and eat through those fats. I mean, it's not going to basically take out all 5 of the globules with those 2 globules. Let me explain it a little more. It's not going to take out all the 5 globules of saturated fat with necessarily just the 2 globules of the, I know, crazy terminology I use, of the actual good fats. However, it's going to help get rid of most of that. And over time, that's the thing, over time, if you're consuming more healthier fats than you are unhealthy fats, even if you have a buildup in the body, whether it's atherosclerosis, which is hardening of the arteries, plaque buildup in the arteries, whatever it may be, whatever type of issue you're dealing with, this is actually going to help eventually eat away at that, to get that bad shit out of your body, to get the good fats in, get the bad fats out, okay? So just like with your LDL or your low-density lipoprotein cholesterol or your HDL, your high-density lipoprotein cholesterols, okay, those need to be balanced out as well. So if you're not consuming cholesterols at all or very little, then how are you going to get rid of the LDL that's already in the body? Same concept, okay? So eating eggs every day, like I emphasize, whole eggs, preferably free range, you're actually going to be getting in some cholesterols in the body, which is going to help balance out both the HDL and the LDL to get overall the proper balance that you need in your body, okay? So I just wanted to just kind of touch base on that real quick, okay? Other things too, we got to watch what we put in our body and how, again, with the sugar thing, okay? Refined sugars, okay? I don't care if it has only 10 to 12 grams of sugar. If it's refined sugars, that's going to be more harmful to you than if you get 23 grams of sugar from fruit or fruit juice, if it's real fruit juice, and things like that, okay? it's not the amount necessarily. Yes, you also want to think about, hey, not getting large amounts of sugars and stuff in at one time. However, you want to think about not so much how much sugar you're putting in your body. You want to think about what kinds of sugar you're putting in your body. And one more concept I want to touch on base is protein. I mentioned already in videos that eggs have the highest biological value of protein, which means you're going to use the 12 grams you get out of 2 eggs. You're going to actually use that protein more beneficially than you would even a sirloin steak. Okay, it's based on scientific studies. It's scientifically proven. Second best to eggs is venison or deer meat. If you don't like deer meat, well, I highly recommend maybe acquiring some type of taste for at least some of the cuts of meat. Okay, I don't like a lot of deer meat, but I tell you, if you've never had a deer roast, amazing. You just gotta cook it very, very slowly. Okay, so not touching base too much on that aspect of it. Okay, and thirdly, it's going to be a high quality steak, beef, so like a top sirloin or a sirloin tip or whatever. I'm not real familiar with the different types and cuts of meat, but those are going to be your top 3 best sources of protein. And number 4 is going to be chicken and or turkey, and then pork kind of goes down the list. Okay, I don't eat a lot of pork because of my blood type. O blood types should not be consuming a lot of pork, as I found out the hard way. Okay, so I just wanted everyone to get these things in mind. Please comment, give me your feedback. Let's stay motivated. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there, let's go.